Over the past years, there have been three major changes in the way people work. First, laptop computers and emails have created a growth of flexible independent workers. Second, working anywhere and anytime has been made possible by the introduction of mobile technology and global teamwork. Now, a new change has come. Co-working is indeed redefining what it means and where it means to work. Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Galvez and I'm here to present to you our paper entitled What Drives Collaboration Among Filipino Freelancers? Assessing the Physical and Social Elements of a Co-working Space. So what is co-working? Co-working can be regarded as a new form of urban social infrastructure enabling contacts and collaboration between people, ideas, and connecting places. Co-working in the Philippines is a trend popularized by the tech-savvy millennials who comprise the bulk of the metropolitan sector. It is projected that Metro Manila's co-working space sector in CBDs will grow at least 10% per annum over the next 3 years due to freelancers. The theoretical framework to be used in this research is obtained from a book series by Balakrishnan. This study puts forward the physical elements and social elements that will influence the behavioral intention of the customers in a co-working space. Thus, using the servicescape framework of Balakrishnan, the study aimed to determine if physical elements and social elements have a significant influence on Filipino freelancers in Metro Manila and their intention to use a co-working space. For the hypothesis of the study, the researchers hypothesized the following. Hypothesis 1 to 5 are the physical elements of a co-working space, while hypothesis 6 to 9 are the social elements of a co-working space. Ultimately, for hypothesis 1 to 9, we want to know if there is a positive significant relationship between the physical and social elements of a co-working space and the customer's intention to use it. For the hypothesis 10, we want to see if the effects of social elements of a co-working space will be greater than its physical elements on the intention to use it. Moving on to methodology, research design. We chose quantitative research because it is more structured and easier to interpret given the software available that we have. For the research participants, a total of 220 respondents answered the online survey. For the research instrument, we adopted the regional items from Balakrishnan's study and were measured using 5 Likert scale. For the data collection procedure, the survey was distributed online via Google Forms, shared in different Facebook groups that are about co-working and freelancing. For the analytical methods, we use IBM SPSS Statistic 20 to test Cronbach's alpha and use Smart PLS 3.0 to determine p-values. And for the results and discussion, among the physical elements of a co-working space, facility aesthetics had the highest value, followed by the space or layout. Nonetheless, all physical elements had statistically significant values. Therefore, the hypotheses for 1 to 5 are all accepted. Moving on to social elements, interaction among coworkers and community managers had the highest value. This was followed by the interaction among co-working members. The co-working culture practices was actually the lowest. All social elements had statistically significant values. Therefore, hypothesis 6 to 9 are all accepted. Moreover, the means across the social elements is higher than the means of the physical elements. Hence, hypothesis 10 is also accepted. For the discussion and recommendations, first, our p-values were statistically significant, which provides evidence that for Filipino freelancers, the physical and social elements of a co-working space are important consideration in their intention to use it. Second, consistent with the findings of earlier research, the social elements of a co-working space are considered more important than the physical elements. This also adds to the existing literature with the context of co-working spaces in the Philippines. Third, these results can be used for concept development of existing or new co-working spaces. And then, future researchers can consider replicating this study in Cebu, where there has been a boom in co-working spaces. Also, future researchers can investigate how Filipino co-workers seek collaboration in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. And lastly, 60% of our respondents are female. Future studies can use an equal number of females and males so that gender bias can be eliminated. Thank you so much for listening. That'll be all.